Proverbs 26:7. A proverb quoted by fools is limp as a wet noodle. Proverbs Daily is reader and listener supported. Every post is free, but every donation helps spread the message. Want to help make the sacred positively contagious? Consider becoming a free or paid subscriber. Just look for the word upgrade and click it. Thanks in advance. Today's episode, no hocus pocus. Did you know the phrase hocus pocus actually has religious roots? It wasn't always magician speak. Historians trace it way back to the Latin phrase spoken during Catholic Mass. Hokus anim corpus meum. This is my body is the real translation. A sacred line used during the Eucharist when the bread and wine were believed to become the body and blood of Christ. For centuries, the Mass was conducted in Latin, an ancient language the common people didn't speak. So to the average peasant, the priest's invocation sounded like Hocus Pocus. So over time, the phrase morphed into a kind of mystical shorthand used by street magicians and illusionists to imitate the sacred and powerful moment of transformation. What was once reverent became a ritualized gimmick. Now hear me clearly, I was raised Catholic, and I say this with deep respect. The church itself eventually shifted from Latin Mass to modern language for this very reason, to reclaim the meaning, not just mimic the magic, because the mystery of the divine was never meant to be reduced to a catchphrase. That's the warning of Proverbs 26:7. A proverb quoted by fools is limp as a wet noodle. In other words, wise words don't work like spells. Truth doesn't carry weight just because you said it. Quoting Proverbs doesn't make you wise. It's the alignment that activates the power, not just repetition. The Bible isn't a book of incantations, it's an invitation to transformation. Woo! This reminds me of Romans 10:9 and 10. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. It's a both and, confession and conviction. It's what you say plus what you believe, an alignment of the mouth and the heart. In fact, I'll take it further. I call it an alignment of the mind, the mouth, the heart, and the gut. Not just words, not just feelings, but an embodied union of the whole self. And I get it. Some folks may not like hearing this, but just saying a prayer after someone isn't the full picture. Salvation is not a script, it's a surrender. Look, I started with a repeated prayer too, and I'm grateful for it. But somewhere along the journey, you have to move from reciting to relating, from formulas to friendship with the divine. You can't name it and claim it if your heart doesn't own it. You can't blab it and grab it if your character can't hold it. Talk to me. Some folks manifest their desires only to find out that they wished for something that became a burden, because power without alignment is very dangerous. And words without wisdom is just noise. So remember this. Faith isn't hocus pocus. It's an embodied alignment of the whole self. Don't settle for formulas. Live the kind of life where truth flows from integrity, not from illusion. Prayer. Align my words and heart. No gimmicks. Just grace, Lord. Today's challenge. Listen to what you've been repeating. Is it real for you or just ritual? Take one phrase you often say, spiritual or motivational, and ask, do I embody this? Or am I just repeating hocus pocus? If you are just repeating hocus pocus, then pause, recalibrate, and reclaim the power of integrity. About the author. Fred Lynch is a creative communicator, author, and Christian hip-hop pioneer. To connect, just search Hey Fred Lynch on all the socials or click the link in the description. Want daily wisdom on your phone? Go to proverbsdaily.org or tap that subscribe button right now. Thanks for listening, and help us out by liking and sharing Proverbs Daily. Be wise, be well, peace.